Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Freddie Peralta will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, Dero. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Gamble is right there, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 9.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. That evens it up, 1-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of thing.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The set and the 1-0. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Arenado at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. German Marquez gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So striding forward now, Ben Gamel, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. These Rockies guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
To first. Murphy's got it. And there's 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Christian Yelich comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
In there, 2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. From the stretch.
1-0. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Runners on first with one down. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Puig hits a little over the 270 mark. 0-1, here it comes. Into center field, line drive base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now a long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Ready now, Keston Hiura, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-2 pitch hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
No, that's no.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
Batting it.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Three runs already home here. Count even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackmon's after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good. and winds up not being able to survive the first.
Your
Yency
attention,
Almonte
please.
comes on to work
Now,
much
pitching
earlier
for
than
Colorado.
anticipated, obviously,
Number
as he'll try and
62.
right the ship in the very
Yency
first inning.
Almonte.
At the plate, Freddie Peralta. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Brewers 5 and the Rockies nothing. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey!
2-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead it 5-0. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Almonte, a native Floridian. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
In there, a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. None out, runners at first and second. 2 balls and a strike to Braun. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into very shallow right. Coming in is Blackman. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
In now is Yasiel Puig as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Gamble rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Now back, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Sets the target low here and it misses 1-1. Very high 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 6 and the Rockies 0. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 62, Yency Almonte.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yency Almonte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Arcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
2 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit. Throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rockies strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Riding in once again, Manny Pena. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that's dead center for strike one. Pena is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side and right into the shift. McMahon fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are two down.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Orlando Arcia. He drove in two with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So worst case scenario, a two-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, Freddie Peralta. And this will be put away easily for the out. Brewers strand one. They lead it 6-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him, and he runs that one high and tight for ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Charlie Blackmon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. David Dahl to the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So 2 on with 2 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ground ball right side. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in once again, Ben Gamel. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ryan Braun is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping up now, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Yelich ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackmon on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Second baseman, Keston.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. The Brewers score on the RBI double by Ryan Braun. We played 4. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Elias Diaz.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Garcia has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 62, Yinsi Almonte.
Sam Hilliard will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 22, Sam Hilliard.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hilliard is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's through, a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted the other way out to left center. Puig's got a read on it, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy.
Ball, that's off the plate.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it 7-1 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Arenado, a California-born ball player, enters the day in third place in All-Star fan voting at his position at third, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The right field.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Rockies 2. Wade Davis, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena.
The catcher, Manny Pena.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set, and the pitch. Nico Goodrum is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goodrum hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
A ball and two strikes now.
1 and 2.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Arenado has it. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. Two gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. A 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on top 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
David Dahl.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ronnie Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 65, Ronnie Rodriguez.
From the stretch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Two out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Striding into the box, Ronnie Rodriguez is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Rodriguez.
The pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Uh-oh, he missed it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ben Gamble.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on top 7-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Elias Diaz.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wade Davis.
Josh Fuentes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Corey Knebel comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Corey Knebel.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fuentes A 27-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tapia.
Digging in now, Raimel Tapia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
In now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jairo Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jairo Diaz.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
First baseman, Ryan Braun.
From the stretch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball back outside.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, Keston Hiura. So take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 delivery. Softly hit toward the hole. McMahon's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Milwaukee leads it 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
To 1 and 2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Count remains full. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box now, David Dahl, as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one, on to first. Man alive, what a double play, and the inning is over. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Estevez certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum, and he fouls this one off. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting, the pitcher.
At the plate, Josh Hader. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Rockies 2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now the pitch, and right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Got him. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. At the plate, Elias Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bounce to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ian Desmond will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Colorado, number 20, Ian Desmond.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The average is at 308 entering play. 7 homers and 25 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Brewers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Freddie Peralta earns his 6th winning decision in this one. German Marquez couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Freddie Peralta got the win, his 6th so far this year, as Milwaukee downed the Rockies 7-3. In the standings, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central, and the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Rays got 11 hits overall, as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-4. Heading into the day, the Rays are in first place in the AL East, and the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The Braves totaled 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-5. At the start of the day, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Pirates picked up 14 hits in total as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-5. As of right now, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. The Marlins picked up, 19 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets 11-9. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Mets are at the bottom of the division. The Washington Nationals continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, while the Phillies are 4th in the division. The San Diego Padres brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-3. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Padres are 2nd in the division. The Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-2. As of right now, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, and the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West. Chris Sale allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 8-0. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. Yasmani Grandal grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the way for the White Sox over the D-backs 5-4. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 1-0. As of today, the Indians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Royals are 4th in the division. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1. As of right now, the Twins are leading the American League Central, while the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. The A's completed the long 4-game sweep as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the Athletics are 3rd in the division. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, and the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the rest of the All-Star break, and don't forget to tune in over the next couple of days for all the latest.